Hey guys, so I'm currently hiding on the floor in my bedroom with my phone plugged in because it's about to die. Hiding from the kids because if we tried this video multiple times, then they're kind of just interrupting. So hopefully this goes over smooth. I want to start off first with just thanking you guys for being so patient with us, for supporting us, for working out. I see when you log into Zoom and I see you working hard. I see the kids run by and bands broke in the session. Diane, that was hilarious. And just like sticking it out with us, these 60-minute workouts from home. This is not easy. And all the efforts you've been putting forth to just stay active and stay with us and stay engaged has not gone unnoticed. And we are very, very grateful to have such like awesome and motivating members. And the fodder on Facebook has been wonderful. And I really, really, really miss you guys a lot. This is what I love to do, and it's just not the same. It's not the same online, and I know. So the main purpose of this video was because there's a lot of misunderstanding about the letter, and what I want to start off saying is that we are not even allowed to be open yet. Okay, so the governor has not passed us open yet. I don't even think Bucks County is in phase yellow, and gyms aren't until the green phase, like the very, very end. So what we are doing now is, I'm getting a lot of messages that you're unmotivated, that you're having such a hard time, that like you need this so much. And after much evaluation about the business and losing members, almost weekly because of all various reasons due to this pandemic, we just want to get you guys back in and moving in any way, shape, or form. Unfortunately, our whole model operates on 10 to 15 people, very large groups, right? Maybe even more than that, with beeps and rotations and sharing of equipment and plates and just so much touching that I don't feel safe operating class that way. I don't think most of you feel safe that way, nor is it, following proper guidelines and social distancing. So things have to change. So to start off, those are what I call classes, where we do the big switches and multiple people are in at once, like that. What I'm allowing in the studio now is going to be small group training, something I can totally control. I mean, and I talked to you about the double work that your coaches are going to do to make sure that everything is sanitized and safe is going like well and beyond. I mean, we thought of everything. And my number one concern was that you are safe. Okay. And then my other concern is that you're mentally safe as far as staying on track with fitness. And so getting you in front of me live was really important for me. So with those two things, the small group training was our best option. 7 people at a time. I'm going to mark out the 8 foot by 8 foot square. I get out your equipment, I sanitize it. Everything is totally handled by the coach or you if it's your personal equipment. The coach is constantly sanitizing. The coach is taking their temperatures. We are just going to be on top of making sure the safety is the number one control. Number two is with 7 people, it's not going to be run like stations and switching. We're all training together, right? So it is 40 minutes of just constant training as a team, but separated, right? So it's just really different than what you're used to, than your synergy. And I only limited it to like 2 sessions a day because one, I don't know how many of you feel comfortable coming in and doing this. And I don't want to open up a bunch of sessions and be there and nobody show up, right? So on the business side, we want to start out slow and see, the flow of it, how comfortable you guys feel, and work forward. With that being said, if I start seeing, so for instance, so if you sign up for a class and there's 7, put yourself on that wait list. If I see 4 or 5 people on a wait list, I'm going to add in another class and then push you all through 40 minutes later, and I'll run another class. I have no problem doing that. If you guys get called back into work, I will open up the 5:30, 6 a.m. sessions again for those of you that need to come in before work. But for a long time, we're going to have to manage a 7-person session. And because it's a 7-person session, for the viability of the business, like Dan said in the letter, the business model operates where 12, 15 people share the same cost as the trainer. For us to stay in business and actually make somewhat of a profit so we can survive this pandemic, unlimited just doesn't weigh the same as it would in group fitness. So that's where the restriction comes in, okay? What's happening is you could come in once, twice, 3 times, 4 times in a week, but the $149 price point gives you 11 sessions to use, okay? This is temporary. Until I can get my large group fitness model back, until I'm allowed and we all feel safe, it'll come back, I promise. That's what I love. That's like what I love to teach. I don't want to do this, you know? And then the prices will come back associated with that. But for this interim, in order for us to stay afloat, we had to make some changes. And not to mention that, you know, with only 7 people, I can only get so many people in a day now because you're restricted more. And those spots are highly valuable. And so every session really does count. So let's start off here. A lot of you were saying, like, do I, like, you know, if I am paying for unlimited, say you're paying $149 unlimited right now, and you don't want to pay the new unlimited price that goes up, you're not going to be charged for that. Okay? So if you're paying $149 right now, when we go into the next billing cycle, whenever you're billed next, you will be continued to be billed the exact same. What's going to happen is whatever price point you are currently paying, you're just going to get the sessions that are the same as that price point. So if you are billed $149 every month, you're going to get 11 sessions to use for the month of June. Okay? Or whatever your start. So if it was like May 28th to June 28th, from then to then, however it works in your billing cycle. So we are not automatically charging you more than if you ask me to, right? If you do want to go up to 15 sessions, all you have to do is let us know, and then we can upgrade you to that. But we are not touching any of your price points unless you tell us otherwise. We're also not binding you to contracts. Okay, this is really difficult. A lot of people are losing jobs. And if you can't stay as much as you want to and say you love us and it pains you, but you're strapped, I understand. We're strapped, you know, and we're just trying our best to hang on and survive and make this business work through this. But it's just been really difficult for everybody, and we get it. I totally get it. So if you want to give it a run for a couple months and then you make a decision that it's just not working, or you do end up losing your job, or schools don't go back and you can't teach, that's okay. Just tell me. I'm not going to hold anybody accountable to anything. And always just talk to me. Guys, we are so honest and open with you guys. So any question is not a stupid question. I want you to feel comfortable. I want you to feel like you have value from your services. I want you to feel like you want to be a part of Motivators. I don't want you to do it out of anything other than you wanting just to stay healthy and fit. And my obligation to you is to find any way I can do that. And right now, the only way I can do that is continue the Zoom videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays, continue filming at-home workouts for you to do, and then also giving you an opportunity to come into the studio in small groups and train with us. So, you know, until we get approvals, until we are allowed to do mass groups, which could be a very long time away, we're going to go through this Motivators phase, you know, for a couple months, reevaluate it at the end of August, and see how it's going. So nothing is permanent. We've never been in this situation before. But we do have all bills to pay. I still had to pay my rent. I've had to pay everything. So, you know, there's been a lot of help out there that just some small businesses aren't receiving. And luckily we've had everything financially in order to be able to stick through this. But if we keep going the way we were, and letting you guys come in and just acting like nothing's changed, we're just slowly going to have to phase out. So, unfortunately, this is the only thing that's going to work right now. But again, it's not permanent. We'll reevaluate it again, and I'm gonna train you hard. It's gonna be a lot of fun, and I promise you're gonna have a lot of value in it. But Zooms are still included for you. At-home workouts are still included. We'll keep the parks running, and then you can sign up and come in and see me, Judy or Maggie, at 9:30 or 5:30. And again, get on that wait list. If I see there's enough people on that wait list, I'll open up another session. I have no problem doing that. Okay? Again, guys, I really do miss you. I cannot wait to get back to normal. And prices would go back to normal. Everything goes back to normal as soon as we're allowed to. But normal is so far away, unfortunately. So we're just trying to manage the best we can. No, we're not afraid of shutting down by the government. We're not broadcasting this publicly like the gym in New Jersey did. I'm not calling out to the governor to make him have to do something about it so he doesn't lose his authority. We're not afraid to open slowly, but I'm not shouting it from the rooftops, and I'm not inviting any new members. So I'm also not seeking new revenue right now. I'm not trying to seek new people, new members. I want to take care of you guys first and foremost because I can control our group. And you guys have been so good to us. And we're just so grateful that you're my number one priority. So for a while, it's just us. Let's get the ball rolling. Let's get working out again. And we're just going to keep pumping out content. And if you have any other questions, if there's something in here I didn't answer, please, please, please message me. I have no problem getting back to you. All right? All right, guys. Well, I'm excited for next week. I will see you at Zoom tomorrow morning. And you'll keep getting your videos and your blasts. So have a good day on this rainy Sunday. Try not to drink too much. Enjoy your Memorial Day. I'm still going to have a video for you. And I miss you. And we will be in touch soon. All right? Bye, guys.